Welcome to Hummingbird Daily. So, I hope this meets you well wherever you are, regardless of everything that has been going on globally over the last couple of months. So, I beg to digress from my usual content. Content here is in quotes. Yeah, so if you know me by now, at least from as regards my online presence, you should be aware that I'm all about mental health. So let's cut to the chase. Today, my focus is not merely on the adults, but the everyday child, especially those approaching adolescence in these climes in Nigeria. Nigeria as a case study, yeah. So if I can recall vividly, during my secondary school days, we had quite the number of subjects requirements in our school curriculum. We had biology, we had physics, geometry, arithmetics, economics, and all of that. But of all these many subjects, mental health seemed to be absent. Yeah, if we go down a bit to our junior class, I remember we did physical and health education. But why can't we just make that physical and mental health education? Because let's face it, fam, we need to understand that mental health is just as important as physical health. Yes, it is, because you can't have one at the expense of the other. Because if we're going to talk about good health, it's a totality of physical, emotional, and mental states of being. Like, everything just has to be in sync, has to be all encompassing for one to say that you're really top notch, you're healthy and fit. Because as they say, a sound mind is a sound body. We also hear people say health is wealth. So yeah, if we're going to look at mental health, health as a whole, it's broad. It has to do with all of this put together. But then you look at the society, what is really being done to this effect to create this awareness? Schools need to portray mental health as equally crucial as physical health, because it certainly is. It certainly is. And these children, they are the future. They're the people that will be walking the streets. They're the people that will be working in firms and, going about daily hustling as they grow. Mental health education should be added as part of the school curriculum in order to promote the healthy, emotional, social, and behavioral development of all the students. We have to normalize a child walking into a school counselor's office to seek for advice regarding maybe things he's struggling with emotionally or in school, and all of that, like peer pressure, career choice, all those things. Like, we have to normalize a kid approaching a school counselor's office to talk, to vent. We have to normalize a school counselor being as important as a principal, a vice principal, admin, or academics, whatever. We have to normalize it, because, fam, let's face it, once these children get out of school, out of those four walls, life happens. If it is there, life happens. Life hits them hard. We all know it. And we need to be well equipped to face life head on. They need to be equipped to face life head on, especially in Nigeria. And for the underprivileged kids, life already happens to them well growing up. The majority of kids in Nigeria, the majority of kids here would attend public schools, because that's how the country is structured. So 2 years ago, for instance, while I was on my way to Uyo, I saw kids cutting grass in school uniform. It beats me. And it's common. It's very common. It happens. Time spent cutting grass while their contemporaries are in classrooms learning. This morning time is supposed to be that period when their brain is getting, adjusted for the day to be able to accumulate whatever he'll be learning for the rest of the day. But he's out there cutting grass. So it may not register at that point in time because it's something they're already used to. It's maybe part of the structure or the system, but subconsciously it is not soothing. It is not mentally soothing for a child that age to be doing that in the morning time in school. So yes, schools need to know as at the same time, if they're learning about swimming, basketball, gymnastics and Olympics and history of Olympics, all of that, they need to also, and maybe taking care of themselves, physical hygiene and all of that, they need to also know about post-traumatic stress disorder. They need to know about depression. They need to learn about anxiety and OSD and all of that. It shouldn't be news to them once they're outside. So this is not the last of me concerning this subject. Subsequently, I'll still be throwing more light as regards mental health. So schools need to make that extra effort. Let us help in shaping and building a society with mentally stable and fit men and women who are ready to navigate life, who are ready to take the world head on, regardless of unrest or anything that is happening around them, regardless of whatever they have going on. They need to be mentally stable and fit to be able to function well in a society, especially a society as vast and complicated as Nigeria. So yeah, thank you very much for listening. Do have a wonderful month and a wonderful day as well. Thank you.